You could probably fix 90% of people's copy by just following these rules, which is make sure it's for third grade or less, right? Make sure it's simple sentences, like eliminate commas, for most part. If you have a long sentence, then just do dot, dot, dots between the points, and you can drag it between lines. You want to tell simple narratives and stories or analogies, like analogies work great, metaphors that allow people to take something that they don't know, your thing, and compare it to something they do know. And fundamentally, this is what teaching is. Big picture, I would have a painful hook. When I'm talking about the features, I would talk about benefits of the benefits. I'd remove the emojis from the copy, and CTA would probably be around personalization. I keep saying this, but I'll keep saying it until people start doing it. Starting a group on Skool is the fastest way to start an online business.
Good morning to the global population. We're here live at the Skool Games mansion, and we're going to talk to some of the winners and see what it took
to win the Skool Games.
54.1%, or 1 out of 2 people who start a paid community on Skool make their first dollar. And the way we do that is because we give them the tools, the training, and the support to do it.
Yo, the best part was the mansion.
Welcome to the Skool Games mansion.
The mansion's insane. Look at this place.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the top, proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost.
All right, we have 25 minutes left. I think it'll be fun to switch it up. I know a lot of you guys are getting your members through content or ads. So if you want Hormozi to review your content, your social medias, or your ad, link your social medias or your ads library and try link it. There we go, Alexander.
Yeah, all right, let's see. Strength of sad. Hopefully I just did not just destroy your name. Might be Saeed. Okay, let's look here. All right, so we've got link in bio. Let's see here. So big picture, real talk, I would probably just put one CTA. So just I personally don't like the links thing. I'd rather just put what the one thing I want is here. That's just me personally. Because if you're trying to get people to, let's see, is community one of these? Is it coaching and mentorship? No, it's a Calendly. I think you'd be better spent, especially if you have a small following, and this is not a slight, but you'd probably be better spent just putting your calendar link. Just say book a call with me. You'll just have calendar calls booked out, and then you can sell your thing and get to talk to customers. So that's number one. How is strength different? Oh, I can't. Oh God. All right. Well, I guess I'll just have to scroll like this. Can I not see this? My God. All right. Well, that's lame. Are you logged in, Kirby, to Instagram on your desktop?
Let me check.
I know where it is. Hold on. Finding my phone.
Also, I think I saw, Sad, you're selling nose strips. Interesting.
Yeah, nose strips. Okay. Strength of side. Well, hopefully you guys have said. Got him. Okay. So you can't see my screen, but I'm going to just look at one of these guys. Okay. I think the Zoom call thing is not good content. Just me just being honest. And split screen doesn't seem to work very well. So we've noticed that with our content. So if you are gonna do it, then show one person talking, then show the other person talking. That seems to be more effective. And I would format it so it looks like native to the platform, not just like Zoom. You want it to look as close to an in-person podcast as you can. Upgrading their camera and lighting. Sometimes if you do this on a regular basis, I know all the guys that I know who run big podcasts, if they are going to do something remote, they make sure that the audio and visual are super tight so that they can still clip it. Let's see here. Start Obsessive Curious. Okay, long copy. I'm fine with long copy as a side note. Okay, CTA, that's fine. I think you direct your camera. I think that's good. All right, I feel like it's going to be hard for everyone else to play along with this because I'm looking at. All right, let's see. Maybe we do Facebook ads library. That might be easier than Instagram. I mean, I can just give you the general stuff, but
Yep, I'll direct message you on.
All right, let's try this.
There's also TikToks and YouTubes.
Yeah, YouTubes. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So we got no ads live. So let's check these out. So all right, so this is a video version. Okay. I would actually throw something out there that I've just noticed is that we started using emojis in ads. I remember in 2014 because it felt more native because people were using emojis, and now all marketers use emojis. And so I think the pendulum's actually swung back. And so fundamentally, if you think about paid ads, you want them to look like content. Otherwise people will just scroll past them. Now that's not to say they're not going to follow a structure of an ad, but just the look and the feel of it, you want it to look like content. This would probably never be a post that you'd see in your newsfeed. And so I would try and make the posts look more like that. Also, manifestors, I don't know if that's a call out that people will self-identify with. So I might chunk that down or up one level and say like, hey, people who believe in whatever, that might just do better because you're basically giving a label that people might not necessarily identify with. All right, become a magnet to prosperity, just like Greek gods, 5-step manifestation system. So I think I would be talking about pain more. You have the things that they do, but I would want to dive deeper into like what the pain someone's going through in their current life as probably the hook here. That's like, hey, like you ever keep trying things and nothing seems to stick? Like that would be a hook that would probably get a lot more people. You know what I mean? Do you ever look in the mirror and wonder like, why am I not further than I am right now? Like you want to get into their minds and think like, how would I say this in a way that could actually like people, you want someone, okay, so you see become a magnet prosperity. I see an exclamation point and I just like scroll, right? I want someone to read it and immediately nod their head and be like, yeah, that's me, right? Or that's interesting to me, right? And so if you haven't read the Leads book, I talk about this as, if-then statements or, implied yeses. These are all things that you want to have as first line. So this is me just looking at the copy. So this, like, I'd rather you reformat these testimonials and punch in so it looks like a video, because it'll probably do better than the way it's kind of formatted right now. But let's see here. Yeah, again, so this is basically just a stack of an offer. I would try and lead in with the pain that someone's experiencing and what it would be like. And so there's a great thing in the copywriting called the benefit of the benefit, which is, okay, you're gonna have a meal plan with me. Well, so people are basically saying a feature as a benefit. So it's like, what's the benefit of a meal plan? Okay, so the benefit of the meal plan is that you're never gonna have to wonder what's for dinner tonight, right? And so great. So I'm gonna talk about that. And so if I want to have a feature, I'm gonna pair it with what the benefit's gonna be. Now you can go another step deeper and go the benefit of the benefit. So if you never have to worry about what's for dinner tonight, then you can show up at home and always hit your goals because there's no guesswork, right? Now, no guesswork is, again, like one of those banner blind list things that's been a little bit used from marketing perspective. So I was thinking, okay, if that's a term I've heard before, then I want to say it differently. So if I said, so eliminate guesswork, be like, so that the easiest thing to eat is also the right thing to eat, right? And so people are like, fuck, if the easiest thing to eat was the right thing to eat, then I would be fucking in great shape. And so this is kind of how you like double click into copy. And just for everybody, like all the rules of writing apply, which you could probably fix 90% of people's copy by just following these rules, which is make sure it's for third grade or less, right? Make sure it's simple sentences, like eliminate commas, for most part. If you have a long sentence, then just do ... between the points, and you can drag it between lines. You want to tell simple narratives and stories or analogies. Like analogies work great, metaphors that allow people to take something that they don't know, your thing, and compare it to something they do know. And fundamentally, this is what teaching is. Like when you teach, you draw a metaphor, and this also depends on your audience. So if I'm talking to auto shop owners, then I might have a car analogy and basically compare the car to their business because they'll understand the car, but they don't understand the business, right? If I were talking to moms about weight loss, then I might say, because I probably wouldn't use the car analogy because they probably aren't super knowledgeable about cars. So I think, okay, what do a lot of moms know? It might be something that has to do with their kids, right? I would relate it like, you ever trying to, ever have Timmy and he doesn't seem to eat the things you want? Well, you're kind of like Timmy too, but you're actually just an adult and they think about it the same way. And so you want to draw these parallels that make the ads educational. And so like the best way to get someone to believe that you're going to provide value to them after they buy is to provide value to them before they buy. And so you can do that in an ad that's well formatted. So big picture, I didn't even get into the creative, but big picture, I would have a painful hook. When I'm talking about the features, I would talk about benefits of the benefits. I'd remove the emojis from the copy, and CTA would probably be around personalization. I keep saying this, but I'll keep saying it until people start doing it. And yeah, okay. So those are the big ones. I do think though that the images that are kind of like, they look like AI images of crazy colors and stuff. I would rather you talk about your steps of implementation or your steps of manifestation if you're going to do that. Yeah, I'd rather you talk about the process and why it works more than just have an image of like crazy colors. Cool. All right.
We got a TikTok from Mariah.
All right, let's see how this TikTok goes.
This clip was taken inside of the Skool Games, which is literally free to join. So if you want to talk to AlexHormozi live every week, then click the link in the description and join right now.
54.1% of people who start a paid community in Skool make money. Yes, you heard that right.